looking for other ways to help out his team.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. And for the Knicks, Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now here's Brunson. And the shot goes.
When he gets near the basket, Brunson can do some major damage.
And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Anunoby for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Nice job of setting himself up for that shot right there. Anunoby knocking down the 3.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Six to shoot. The 3. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Bridges, right side. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Towns, a screen on Curry. And Brunson, here we go. Towns for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson.
3 out of 3. Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
Butler on the wing. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The well-put-together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there. Not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Now here's Anunoby. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And he did his part from the line. Drew fouls and made them count.
Here's Brunson. It's a 3-point game. Over Curry. And it's Brunson missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Back over to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Brunson. Coming off a 34-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
Brunson with it. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Hart. New York needs to get off a shot here. Towns for 3. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. Now here's Hield. Takes the 3. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work. One of the all-time shooting bigs. Towns is a marksman from deep.
Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Brunson. Curry from deep three-point land. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. New York leading by 3. Outside Hart. Pass to Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing. Guarded by Hield. The kick out to Brunson. Launches it. He buries it from 3. Brunson's got 5 points.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Turn to the league leaders now and check out which teams are tops in rebounding this season. In the 3rd spot, the Knicks.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
On defense, the Knicks. 6-point game. Butler finds Hield. Now Curry. Let's go with a three. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. From deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Give him 8 points now.
Oh, it's just waiting threes for them early.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. From 17, Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Knicks leading by 6. It's Bridges on the wing, guarded by Hield. Fires from deep. Offensive board. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Nice job by Towns to get in there and get aggressive.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And the basket by Towns.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Hield passes to Curry. And stolen by Brunson. Fast break. Here comes New York. Pass to Towns. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Here's Butler. He's coming off a 19-point game against Toronto. There's the screen. Fires the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Clock at 6. Here's Brunson. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Here come your Knicks City Axers, everyone. Get loud for them.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajimski comes in for Hield. So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 11. On the wing, Curry. Outside for Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Kuminga's shot is off. New York leading by 11. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Hart. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Curry finds some space. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Curry's got 14 points.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Bridges outside. Here's the three. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Second in three-point field goal percentage, and they're one of the top 5 rebounding teams in the league. They put in a lot of work down low. They're an intimidating team when they're attacking the boards.
And about their three-point shooting, it's the consistency that strikes me. They're not ranked number 2 in the league because they're streaky. New York making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Pass to Curry. This one for three. He drops it from range. 17 points in the game.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Outside Hart. New York working the ball around now. Towns for three. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The three from Curry. And the Warriors with another three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Kicks it out Towns. Puts up a three. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Both efficient and prolific. He's already hit 6 buckets out of his 8 attempts.
Pass to Green. Outside Kuminga. Up top Curry. Pulls up. Hart pulls it in.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Towns. He had a 36-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Relentless on the glass. Boards are largely about how much you want it.
Here's Moody. After the basket by New York on the other end. Outside Curry. The three ball. Another three for Golden State.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land. Giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Brunson passes to Hart. Over Moody. Hart can't hit. Warriors trail by 5. Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Back to you, Brian.
All right, thank you, Allie. Now here's Robinson. No points so far. Pass to Brunson for three, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Green up top, Robinson defending. And here's Curry. Outside Moody. Outside Pajemski. Takes a three. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
New York shooting their first free throw of the night.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mikal Bridges checked in for Hart, and it's McBride in for Brunson. Al Horford's checked in for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Stephen Curry.
And, you know, Robinson's length is really impressive, and he uses it quite well to wipe away shots. He is an elite rim protector.
Now here's Pajemski. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Butler against Bridges. Pass to Pajemski. The three. That one no good. And here's Bridges. Towns for three. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
On the floor for the Warriors, Al Horford out there with Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Butler. And it's Moody in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Robinson. Bridges outside. Robinson, a screen on Butler. Bridges finds Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
You cannot allow Robinson to get this kind of positioning, or else he's dunking all over everybody.
Outside Kuminga. Up top, Podziemski, all alone. It's rebounded by New York.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Yabusele, he's checked in for New York. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Horford against Robinson. Pass to Yabusele. Clarkson for three. Sinks the tray. And the Knicks lead by 16.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now here's Butler, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
Hey, if he can't get to the basket, the medium-range jumper is JB's second option.
Here's Clarkson, throws it up high, and a big finish by Robinson.
Tell you what, I can't think of a more menacing lob threat than Robinson. He's big, he's got nice bounce, and he's physical. An ideal finisher on that play.
Outside Moody. Inside. Ooh, good work on the interior from Butler.
An aggressive mentality, always part of Jimmy Butler's game, taking it right at the defense.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. Robinson passes to Clarkson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Yabusele. The Warriors also with a sub. Spencer's checked in for Kuminga. And that one falls for Clarkson.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Horford outside. Pass to Butler. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
McBride passes to Clarkson. Down low, Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Now here's Butler. Give him 8. Shoots. The bank shot, no good. New York leading by 17. To the paint. That's good from Robinson on the assist from Anunoby. 11 points for Mitchell Robinson.
Always ready to get rough inside. Robinson is as physical a presence down low as we have in the league.
And there's a pick. And it's Butler off the drive. Yep, that one's good. Butler's got 10 points in the game.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Robinson passes to Clarkson. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Clarkson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Pass to Spencer. Outside Pajemski. Butler against Anunoby. Now here's Butler. Tightly guarded. Here's Spencer. From deep. The shot by Pajemski, no good. To the middle. And Anunoby gets it to go. He's got 5.
I just love the ball movement.
Knicks lead.
Warriors trail by 21. Pass to Spencer. Here's Horford. Robinson defending. Robinson against Horford. Here's Spencer. 3-pointer. Yes. Great play by Horford to set him up.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Please give a big round of applause for your
Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for New York. Brunson comes in for McBride. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Spencer. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. From 11 feet away, and it's in there. Brunson's got 15.
When he's hot, Brunson is capital letter hot. There's just so many ways he can hurt you.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max club.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Now here's Bridges. 14 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
And that one's good for Brunson.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Curry with it. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And he lived at the line. They could not find a way to stop him without fouling.
Now here's Towns. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Shamet comes in for Robinson, and it's McBride in for Bridges. And for the guys who changed teams in the offseason, Clark, how long do you think it takes them to learn a new system?
I think it's a couple things. I mean, one, a lot of teams in the NBA use similar terminology and run similar sets, so that helps. But you've got to be a fairly quick learner. And then Depending on how complex the system is, that usually can impact how quick you pick things up.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Outside Curry to stop the run. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
3 points.
Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
Woo! This guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court. You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
42.
Pass to Curry. 3-pointer. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside McBride. Fires for 3. Shamet, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Green, the pass to Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. 4-3. Another 3 for Golden State.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Brunson. The fader. And he makes it. Brunson's got 28 points for the game.
That polished jump shot of Brunson's is really a key part of why he's so effective as an offensive player.
Back to Curry, beyond the arc. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016. That was the top spot until Clay took it.
Oh, Green flexing on him with the strong finish.
And Green loves flexing on the defense. Welcomes the contact and overpowers it.
Here's Brunson. Another one falls for New York.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
71-56.
Now Butler. 10 points for him. Off target with the 3.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Brunson. Here's McBride. No good from outside. 1:57 left in the second. To the inside. Here's Butler. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one. 1:46 left in the second. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. For the Knicks, Hart comes in for Shamet. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for McBride. And the Warriors making a change here. Here's Towns. He's got 17. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Hart. Outside Brunson. Gets the 3 to fall. Brunson's got 33.
A steady start has turned into a spectacular second quarter for him.
74-58.
Brunson against Curry. They set the screen. Green, the pass to Butler. From the wing. Butler can't get that one to fall. New York leading by 16. And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
He has been dropping bombs since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since then.
Pass to Curry. Over Brunson. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. Hart finds Brunson. Screen by Hart from outside the arc. And again, it's Jalen Brunson with the triple. Brunson's got 39.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Up top, Curry. Brunson defending. Good. Curry's got 43 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. New York out in front, running away with it. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings. Well, any impression, you knuckleheads?
Yeah, I can do a few. My best is probably...
Shaq. He meant impressions of the standings, not like being an impersonator.
I know that, Kenny. Why you always gotta be spoiling my fun, huh?
And now, guys, let's look back at the first half of our game. Jalen Brunson has been fantastic.
I love the way he controls the pace of the game. Brunson's a master at getting to his spots and getting his shots.
Yeah, he's patient, man. Great fundamentals, and you love watching him go to work.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
The Warriors' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. And again for 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is.
Towns up top, outside Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hart. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Guys, back to you.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Outside Brunson. Towns a screen on Butler. Here's Hart. And the jumper is good at the free throw line. Hart's got his first bucket of the night.
Not Hart's main strength as a hooper. Still, he can do some damage in the mid-range.
Green in the post. Covered by Towns. Curry goes in. Out to Hield. It's tipped. And stolen by Bridges. Hart passes to Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Brunson against Curry. From behind the arc. And it's Brunson missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Green with a screen on Towns. And that one's good. Green's got his second bucket on the night.
What a nice read by Green. He's got a basketball IQ off the charts. An incredible understanding of the game.
Outside Hart. Towns up top. And it's New York scoring again.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Butler. He's got connects again from distance.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
The most triples ever in a game. History being made.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is finally bested. What a shooting display.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Looking now at some numbers for OG Anunoby.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Here's Towns. 21 points in the game. And here's Brunson from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Brunson's got 42 in the game.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, be a part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the score by Golden State. Back to Brunson. Hauled in by Curry.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And it's Green missing. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Brunson rebounded by Green.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Outside Butler. There's the triple. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in the game. Hart from long range. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Green. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
Inside, Green can be very aggressive and physical, allowing him to do work scoring the ball.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. And that one good. Brunson's got 44.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Hield. Yet to see a basket. Jimmy Buckets with the tray.
This team does a good job of keeping Butler involved in everything.
Knicks leading by 13. Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Count that bucket. Brunson's got 46.
And man, you gotta appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high percentage shots.
Outside Butler from the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Brunson finds Towns. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
With his size and touch, there are very few that can match Karl Anthony Towns' skill set, making him an impossible matchup most times.
Now here's Hield. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Outside Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Drains the triple. Brunson's got 49 in the game.
That's a reminder that Brunson is an effective threat off the ball as well.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. New York making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Hield. Outside Kuminga. Green with a screen on Towns. Kuminga goes in. Pass to Green. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Green. Shot to stop the run. Buries it from 3. Green's got 7 points here in the quarter. Knicks leading by 17. And here's Hart. Back to Brunson. Towns outside. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Now here's Kuminga. Still without a bucket. Butler can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Towns finds Brunson. Another one falls. Amazing. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Knicks.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
And that one misses.
Did not take long for Brunson to force himself into the conversation of the upper echelon of NBA guards. Let's face it, I mean, he's that kind of player and leader and has produced at a high level.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
3-pointer, Bridges. Kuminga pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Outside Podziemski. Outside Kuminga. The 3 from Curry. And got it! Another basket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Towns outside. Back to Brunson. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Green. And it's rejected.
Bridges' defense is so important to this team. He gives you some rim protection from the wing.
Pass to Brunson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. New York shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in.
Jalen Brunson. At the line, one shot.
That free throw good from Brunson. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Pass to Kuminga. Moody on the wing. The three from Curry. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bridges passes to Brunson. Here's Towns. There's the three. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
Jonathan Kuminga. Assist from.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
Outside, Green. Outside, Curry. A deep three. Good. He hits again. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Towns outside. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Curry. And it's Brunson missing. The Warriors' shooting has been great at 58% on the third. Nice shot by Kuminga.
Yeah, they thought they had Kuminga figured out there, but he fought and got it to go.
Outside Hart. 1:52 left in the third. Back to Brunson. Hits yet again. Wow! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
NBA, it feels like he can't miss.
Now here's Curry. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Outside Kuminga. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Bridges down low, defended by Pajemski, and the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got his first 2 points.
Hey, man, you got to give Bridges the ball inside. He'll go to work if you do.
Pass to Green. And here's Curry. Brunson defending. And there's Curry on the assist from Green. Green's got 6 assists here tonight. Knicks leading by 21. Bridges outside. 40 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside, Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Brunson surveys. Bridges outside. The 3 is up. They get it back. Outside Hart. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Bridges misses. And here's Kuminga. Launches a 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's the New York Knicks out in front by 19 going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we return to the action as the single-game record for three-pointers is being rewritten.
Give this man his flowers. He is putting on a game for the ages.
New York leading by 19. And so in the game for the Warriors, Brandon Pajemski out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Al Horford, then it's Kuminga, and it's Butler in at small forward. High post Towns. Kuminga's on him. Just 4 to shoot. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And what a play by Clarkson. Has the concentration to finish through contact.
Personal foul. First team foul. Jordan Clarkson at the line. 1 shot.
All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better. Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
To the wing on the left. Towns against Kuminga. Towns down low, shoots over Kuminga, and it's New York scoring again.
We know Towns is an excellent perimeter shooter. But I like seeing him assert himself inside, too.
Pajemski with it, and McBride picks him up defensively. Out to Kuminga. And here's Butler outside. Hits the three-pointer.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Outside Robinson. Towns against Kuminga. Kicks it out to Clarkson. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Clarkson's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Horford. Left side Butler. Back to Horford. Outside Moody. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Knicks leading by 19. Clarkson outside. Down low. Here's Robinson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Monday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for the game against the Hawks, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
No good on that one. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. He does not get the second one. Warriors trail by 19. Pajemski's shot is good.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
McBride passes to Robinson. Now here's Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. to the left side wing. Towns for three. Counted from distance. Towns has got 14 points now in the second half.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Pass to Horford. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Curry, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Towns. Three-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Horford, the shot's good. Horford's got his first points of the night.
And that's Horford for you. I mean, that's what he does. He's a guy who brings toughness and great concentration to what he does in the paint.
Now here's Towns. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant one.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. And he drops the first, and we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. And Golden State also making a switch. Green is checked in. And New York has possession. Pass to Hart. Back to McBride. And here's Clarkson. McBride on the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Hart. Warriors with the rebound.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Pajimski with it. The three from Curry. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. Right side McBride. Pass to Hart. Here's Clarkson. Towns outside. Launches it. New York again can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Curry. Butler on the wing. Anunoby covering. Anunoby against Butler. Pulls up on the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out. Knicks leading by 22. Now it's Hart. Outside Anunoby. The three. On target from range.
That's one of the things that makes Anunoby so valuable offensively. I mean, he's always a threat, even if he doesn't have the ball.
Knicks lead 130.
Outside Butler.
108.
And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are two major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
A shot by Butler, no good. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Green, the pass to Curry. Fires for 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
3 points.
Green's got 8 assists here tonight. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks.
And now we have a chance to see our player of the game. Jalen Brunson.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, but just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Knicks leading by 19. Lets the three fly, and good! There's another!
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Moody with it. He's against Bridges. Moody, good. The Knicks have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Pass to Shamet. New York working the ball around now. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys will tend to corral numbers in those areas. And still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally I'd say yes. You know, Butler is simply a winner. He knows exactly how to get himself going offensively.
Brunson finds Towns. Back to Brunson. It's Shamet on the wing. That three's off the mark. Warriors trail by 18. Moody on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Moody passes to Butler. Fires the three. The Knicks pull it in. Bridges has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Brunson. No good on the three.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Pass to post. Here's Curry. And it's Butler with the jam.
JB not backing away from fighting for position, showing the athleticism on the putback.
Brunson passes to Shamet. Now here's Towns. Outside Brunson. Shot clock at 6. And again!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Pass to Curry. To the paint. Here's Post. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
And what a moment it is for him and this fan base. Setting the scoring record for a game, he deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but yet it's his name at the top of the list. Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Outside Brunson. Now Hart. Now Brunson. Clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Look, we know all players put a lot of work in the weight room, but Brunson certainly at the top of the list and uses that strength to shield off defenders really well.
Anunoby covering. Outside, Green. Outside Curry. Back to Hield. There's the triple. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks leading by 19. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Banked it in off the glass.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
Stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jalen Brunson.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even, but they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now, and in some cases begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
Now here's McBride. Here's Shaman. Down low. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
2-second violation. Warriors ball. Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks. 0-0. Jordan Clarkson.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. And here's Butler. Outside Curry. Oh, Robinson with a block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
So it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. Once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.